Ladies and gentlemen, it seems the interest of Edwin Sifuna and those of Rigathi Gachagua are converging. And because their interests are converging, Edwin Sifuna has finally revealed that he's planning to team up with Rigathi Gachagua to defeat William Ruto in 2027.
Hakikishie. Unajua wanasema kwa kizungu the proof of the pudding is in the eating. Sijui kwa Kikuyu tunaweza semaje. Mimi najua kwa nini mnatushuku. Na nitawaambia kwa nini mtatushuku. Mumesikia viongozi wengi wakiongea vile kina Sifuna wanaongea. Kuna watu pale ndani ya ODM walikuwa wanasema siwezi onekana na Kasongo. Sasa yeye ni waziri. Kuna wale walikuwa wanasema kama vile sisi tunasema hatutanunuliwa. Walinunuliwa, walipigwa mnada kama mbuzi tu.
Edwin Sifuna made that very clear during the burial of Kanini Kega's mother today in Nyeri.
Mazetu wa Women's Guild, munaniona vizuri? Mimi ndio Sifuna. Na bwana moderator pamoja na viongozi wa kanisa, kila wakati ambapo niko katika eneo la mlima huu, lazima nielezee nchi nzima nafanya nini kwa mlima, kwa sababu siasa zetu ni mbaya sana. Katiba inasema tuko na uhuru wa kuzunguka Kenya mzima, lakini nikikuja hapa watu wa fitina kila wakati wanaanza maneno mengine. Kwa hivyo kwa sababu mimi nimechaguliwa na wananchi na kila wakati naulizwa nieleze mambo, nitaeleza. Nataka niwaelezee kwa nini niko hapa.
And indeed, Rigathi Gachagua also confirmed the same using their mother tongue, and went further and advised Edwin Sifuna not to use a chopper.
Kama ni kusameana, waje basi tusameane tu. Na imwana hizo shuma ashita kwa Sifuna. Nitokudutaira nao neguo.
In this video, I want us to talk about the possibility of Edwin Sifuna and Rigathi Gachagua teaming together.
Mheshimiwa Rigiji, kuna jambo ambalo lazima nikuexplainie. Sisi wana ODM ambao tulikuwa kwa competition na nyinyi, watu wa Kenya Kwanza, tukipata mwanya ya kuweka kati yenu, lazima tungeitumia. Sasa wakati impeachment yako imekuja, wacha nikwambie tu ukweli. Mimi ni SG wa ODM. Naangalia naona hapa hao watu wawili wameanza kugombana, wacha tuongeze sisi moto, wakozane wao, ni shauri yao, si hao unajua pale walituana. Kweli tu kweli nataka niulize hapa Nyeri. Mlikuwa mnataka nifanye nini kama SG wa ODM? Si ilikuwa nitafutie chama yangu nafasi, si ndio? Na si unaona Kasongo ameingia kwa shida. But Mheshimiwa Rigiji, let me tell you. We are convinced that there is no other formula. Before God, there is no other formula other than a united ticket against William Ruto. So, whatever needs to be done, kama ni kusameana, waje basi tusameane tu. Lakini haiwezekani tumpatie huyo ndugu yetu nafasi yeye aweze kurudi kwenye hiyo kiti aendelee kukandamiza wananchi wetu.
Before I do that, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, there is something which I've consistently maintained on this platform. And today, TIFA opinion polls also confirmed it. That for the opposition to defeat William Ruto, they must front a single candidate. And the question has always been, who will that candidate be? Who can the opposition front to defeat William Ruto? Of course, right now, the options are so many. They can front Kalonzo, they can front Rigathi himself, they can front Fred Matiang'i, or Edwin Sifuna. But the question is, can they all agree? Can they all agree to front one person? Because if you listened to Edwin Sifuna, there is something which he said there, that unless they will agree to front one person, they will not succeed.
Mheshimiwa Rigiji, let me tell you, we are convinced that there is no other formula. Before God, there is no other formula other than a united ticket against William Ruto. So,
but just a disclaimer, I observed something. Edwin Sifuna went to that funeral with Caleb Amisi, Senator Sosi, and Pauline Njoroge from Linda Wananchi. But where was Babu Owino? Where was James Orengo? Where was Karoli Omondi? Why did they boycott this event? It points to something which I don't want to talk about right now. But allow me to give my take on the move by Edwin Sifuna to confirm that indeed he will work with Rigathi Gachagua. Remember, when Raila Odinga was alive, he used to refer to Rigathi Gachagua as Gachietha, which means if Raila Odinga was alive today, probably, I know in politics it's all about interest and betrayal, probably right now he would not be working with Rigathi. But Sifuna is working with Rigathi. Why? Number one, there is the winning formation. If there's one man who will be affected the most should William Ruto win re-election, that man is not Rigathi Gachagua. That man is Edwin Sifuna. And Edwin Sifuna must ensure that William Ruto is defeated. Edwin Sifuna must ensure that the opposition is united. Edwin Sifuna must ensure that his supporters are well guided to believe that any of them can actually become the president. Because Edwin Sifuna has successfully managed to create a movement. Sisi ndio Sifuna. And most of those people who are supporting Sisi ndio Sifuna believes very strongly that it's only Sifuna who can run. But Sifuna has realized that, this thing we must unite and front one. If it's me, it's fine. If it's Kalonzo, it's fine. And probably that's why he's picking on Rigathi Gachagua, because very few people believed that Edwin Sifuna would work with Rigathi Gachagua as at now, considering the relationship between Rigathi and Raila before Raila Odinga died. Number two, the Nairobi politics. You see, there's something which is the reality. Politics is a game of numbers. If you take Nairobi and you have Rigathi controlling the mountain, then you have Kalonzo controlling the Kamba. And these two are working together. And you want to become the senator for Nairobi. What route would you use? It's impossible. So the thing is, I think Edwin Sifuna has realized that he might not become the president in 2027. But he can become the senator again of Nairobi and probably the majority leader or or some leadership at the Senate or even the Speaker of the Senate. Very powerful positions. So for him to achieve all those, Nairobi politics is right in the picture. That's why he's declaring his stand right in Nyeri. Number three is post-William Ruto politics. You see, William Ruto can be defeated in 2027, but he can also be re-elected in 2027. So whether he's defeated or re-elected, there is post-William Ruto's politics. For Sifuna, I think he has realized that at his age, he must appeal to the mountain. And the only way to appeal to the mountain right now is through associating with with Rigathi Gachagua. That's exactly what he's doing. So that even if they will not succeed in 2027, he shall have managed to get to understand just the script which William Ruto used. William Ruto went to the mountain through Uhuru. He learned. By the time Uhuru realized, the mountain was fully behind him. So I think most of these guys are strategizing for post-William Ruto. And importantly, there is the Edwin Sifuna and Mount Kenya votes in 2027. Let's assume Edwin Sifuna agrees to support. Let's assume Edwin Sifuna agrees to run for the presidency of the Republic of Kenya. How can he win? We are talking of a situation where Sifuna is running, Kalonzo is running. Rigathi is not running. How can Sifuna win? The lawyers cannot take him. The agencies will just make noise. They will not make him the president. But the mountain can make him. So I think Sifuna has realized that for him to make serious impact in 2027, Mount Kenya must play a critical role in that. And because of that, he's aligning himself publicly with Rigathi Gachagua. Lastly, I think Sifuna is also testing the ground. You talk of teaming up with Rigathi Gachagua, then you listen to what ODM supporters are saying. Very, very important. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what you think. That's my take. Until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.